Working on it in period 2, because you are doing the same, this part is the same as the 8th graders. You're going to need to use Ethic Notes in your Google Apps. So if you have not created a document with Ethic Notes on Google Apps, you'll need to do that and share it with me today. It says that you're starting a new section. Well, since this is your first section, the second sentence you could just disregard. You will need to define what copyright is, take notes on best practices for students, meaning what as a student should you use or how should you use it to make it understandable for what you're doing. What should you do? What shouldn't you do? And how does this apply to you now and in high school? Those are the things you're looking for. There's 4 links right here. You only have to view 3 of them. In the parentheses, it tells you what you need to look at on the website. This is not a question for you to answer. It is a title on that website. So you click on it and read the information from that. I know that this first link works. I've only had one computer that the other links haven't worked for, and that's the one by Sean. So if someone sits to the left of Sean, the first link works, but the other one, and I don't know why, I have to go in and look at it. I just found out at the end of last period, as you can tell, I was working with 4th graders, so I have not gotten to look at it. So what I'm going to do is I Command C to copy. I'm going to go to a new page and paste it. And return. These are the first ones. What's the first thing I'm going to do in my document? The first thing you have to remember, you have to do your source. So, let me see if I can find, here it is, Google Docs. Let's see, I'm going to create, did anybody do a document yet?
We did not.
For this,
And I'm
for
getting more done
ethics.
today.
You're going to go to create new document. You're going to click on untitled document and put internet ethics.
It's actually a lot later, but I'm getting
That's the
today.
title. You do not, when you use Google Apps, if you're not printing it out, you don't have to put your name on it because it tells who it is when I look at it. So when I go over here, I can tell that this is B's, this is Max's. You don't have to put your name on it. You do not have to put a date on it because it already puts a date when you're working on it.
It's so smart.
So that is already done. What I need to do is I need to put a number 1 because that's my first thing, right, when I'm doing an outline. And there's a couple ways you can do this. You can put copyright here. And because that's your first section that you're doing. I return, I tab, I put an A, then I put, I think it's called CyberBee, wasn't it? CyberBee, yeah. This is, that's the site that I'm looking at. Now I'm doing the source.
This is copywritten.
Now, here, this can be done anyway. To,
I like it. Trying to go for the cookies. But do they have much big rainbow?
Okay, the actual is CyberBee copyright. So this would be CyberBee copyright. Source, you have to have the author. Do you remember how to find the author?
You go to the bottom of the page.
Hey, you can't hear.
Then you go to the
So we have to go to a home page, but this doesn't have a home page. So you don't have it, doesn't have anything. So we have to go to CyberBee home, or me just CyberBee. See what comes up. Here it is. Here it is, and I can go to the bottom. And this was created in 1996.
Wow.
So then I
I
put
wasn't born.
1996.
I wasn't born yet.
Now, I can just do this all, do I have to put it in that order?
No.
No, because I'm going to use EasyBib. Now, Mrs. Reinhardt gave you another site, a college site to do your scientific, because the way this site EasyBib cites it isn't exactly, it does websites fine. And it's an easier program to use. So just, you can use whichever one. You can use one Mrs. Reinhardt if you want practice on it, or you can use EasyBib.
I
I
really read
can
lips.
do A, B, and just put down the information. I viewed it on December, today's the 14th.
Yeah. Fuji.
That's, I need the author,
Darlene Dagowitz. It's Darlene Van Asco.
Darlene.
Ooh.
This is, but that's the graphics.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you know that Colin the Super Ninja Kitty and Shannon Lynn?
Yep.
Right here.
Oh,
I'm
my
This
own
is-
private You're the royal
That's
sister.
the person that created this site, so we use it. Can I Command C and Command V? Yes, because I'm just copying and pasting a name. Can I reword her name? No. So I can do that. Could I just do 1996, comma, December 14th, 2010, comma, Linda C. Joseph, all in A?
Yeah.
I can do it that way, or I can do it this way. It's your choice.
That's a lot of
What
stuff.
else do you
My
need?
great,
What else do you need?
my step grandpa died that year.
This is about 2 years before I was born.
What about being born?
You were
Publisher.
born yesterday,
Publisher,
Colin.
yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
She came out of the womb, about 75
I'm
pounds.
so
Can I define it?
75 pounds came out of the womb.
Do we have,
You are
I'm
no.
like 80 now.
do we have the author?
Yes.
Do we have the date of publication?
Yeah.
Do we have the title of the article?
Yeah.
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 Now we have like
Don't have that.
Oh,
I was gonna say me.
But,
don't be stupid.
I didn't go out of this. Come on. Thank you. On this site,
They look really red.
Good times.
it really doesn't,
Maybe it's
it
just the
just
lighting.
has copyright, so I would just use CyberBee copyright. That's good enough. It's already there, it's under A, so do I need to type it?
No.
No, I don't. Now, the last thing is the URL. So the last thing I have to put on here is the URL.
These are the
Can I
apples on
copy
your
and
cheeks.
paste that to my document?
You are now.
Yes, I may. Now, if I want this all to look the same, I just have to go back up here and click on, and I think they're using
No, it's a good letter.
You do not need to do anything on here more bigger than 11 because you can view it. Now I'm done with the source. So now I will do this. Yes, you may just copy it from up here rather than going back and doing what we just did. Now the next thing I'm looking for is I'm going to click on this. Well, this gives me the definition.
Oh.
May I copy this and paste it?
No.
No, you may not.
Yes.
You may, now if you're using it as a quote, you may, but remember how much of this presentation can use quotes.
10%.
Copyright is the law of the United States that protects the works of authors, artists, composers, and others from being used without permission. Well, you do need the definition.
So tasty.
Could I use this and reword it and put it in my words? So copyright means, let's see.
Body of cake.
In the United States, there is a copyright law that makes sure authors, artists, composers, and others that compose work, create work, is not used inappropriately. Close enough. That's just off the top of my head. I don't really like the end of it, but it's
Disgusting.
them. So in other words, that if I create something, you can't use it and say it's your own.
Dang it.
That's the bottom line.
Whoops.
That's like where I try stealing Via's
Okay,
artwork.
more questions. You're going to look at all of these.
Oh.
Find out.
I don't want
So,
yours.
and
No.
these. It says works that are not copyright or public domain. So if I go back here and I'm putting the definitions here, then I'm putting 3 here. This is important. If I think that's important, that some information online is free for the public to use if they give credit where credit is due. So that is something that I think personally is important. You don't think it's important to know that there are some things out there that you can use in pictures or even some videos. It says if you go to YouTube, there are some videos that you're allowed to embed and put on your website. And those are ones that are that the author says, okay, you can use as long as you don't change it.
I want to get
We're going to
Twitter.
talk more about this later.
Straight.
What you're doing today for the rest of the period, you're either getting with your group and working on your
iMovie.
commercial. There is no more videotaping during class. You have to do that on your own time. But you can use your iMovie. If you have 3 people around you and you're the only one working on it,
You're in
then
trouble.
the other 3 go work on this.
Tish.
If you're actually collaborating and saying, yes, we need to move this here, yes, you can work together. If you're just standing and talking, that's not collaboration. That is messing around.
Matt.
Questions?
My dad didn't have that bad color.
Does everybody know what they're doing?
You said you were
Today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. You will have it. If you get done with this, oh, one more thing.
Wait,
if
isn't
you
tomorrow
see
Wednesday?
something written in this color,
Thursday.
that is me. Do not erase it. Do not
Oh, that's my
delete it.
favorite color.
Read what it says
Okay, this is
and
done.
correct or
You will
change
have-
things that I've asked. Do not use that color in your outline. If you want to use a
Whoa.
different font or a different color, feel free as long as I can
I
read
got
it
green.
easily. No highlighting. Go.
Boom.
I'm going to leave this up here for the people that want to use it.
Or we can just waste time because we're working on it.
Daddy, give me
Bye.
a
That was an accident.
Ah!